Hey everyone, Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 5th episode of Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni Naritakute, The Eminence in Shadow. And last episode, we had a bit of a kidnapping, and we had pretty much, Sid taking the fall for it, which he didn't seem too bummed about. But yeah, the actual kidnapping itself, clearly after the blood itself, royal blood, demon blood, for experimentation, just being treated pretty poorly overall, and let's just say I'm glad that Sid finally showed up. So now we can actually give some payback to the mastermind behind all this, the blonde douchebag. So I'm pretty eager to get into that, so let's see him do just that. So I mean, I've seen what Sid can do, and I just want to see him do that to him. So let's jump into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Just garbage. And yes, as fitting, he walks out of the darkness to his opponent, Sasuga Sid. And the music, too. He has such an awesome outfit, doesn't he? I wouldn't call him that exactly, and you may regret calling him that. How many times can you use Kage in one sentence? Yeah, you think you're hot stuff? That's just where we're starting. I love how he's never breaks character in a scene like this. No, it is you who will be hunted by me. I'm not gonna remember your name, dude. And choof. Just cut his hand off, please. Let's see, how did it go? Obviously, he didn't make contact. That much was obvious. But, well, we got her behind us. That's a good first step. So yeah, are you going to reevaluate him now? Do you know your place yet? In front of the shadow himself? He's starting to. It'll be so great to be isekai and be able to live your Chunin fantasy to its fullest. Like, it just looks like so much fun. I mean, maybe just because I'm a Chunin at heart, that's why I think so, but it looks like a lot of fun. And of course, having a bunch of beautiful women as part of the core members of your organization, the higher echelon, that's good too. One of them having cat ears certainly doesn't hurt. And then the outfits. Yes, hi, yes. I think he meant I'm going in, because I would still go in. Highest, highest. Such a good opening. And I will always sing the highest part. You can't stop me. I am, and that's straight up in English too. Well, katakana. I am, in other words. What is that? What is happening over there? Oh yeah, we did have that, didn't we? A monster last episode. That's friendly to Alexia, just not friendly to them, because they're just assholes. Yeah. Hulk smash! I don't know if that's intentional, but they really gave me some Attack on Titan vibes there with that attack. I think it's partially the outfits they're wearing. And fighting a big opponent. Yeah, just smack him away. What good is a sword amongst an arm that's bigger than they are? It's a nice camera angle for that. Iris, naturally. Who else can move so fast? Come across as so skilled, even though she hasn't attacked yet. But let's see what she can do against it. She is pretty good, so I've heard. She's just a victim. I wouldn't call her a monster. She stuck the landing. What? Is it gonna regenerate? Because of course it does. It's how it often goes in these kind of scenarios. Iris is kind of a badass. Oh, wow. Like, okay, this should do something. Like, I don't really want to watch this poor creature get bullied like this, but at the same time, I like watching Iris fight, so a little bit conflicted, but... Yeah, once again, regenerate. You may have a limit, though, but... Might have to take out the head. Yeah, she tries to match with her battle cry. Whoosh! And her fighting style is so fun, just satisfying to watch. It's always a little bit different than Sid, but... She is really good, you can't deny that. Yeah, like... If anything, we should just try to aim for a quick, merciful death. Does she even know who she is? No, she doesn't. The one and only. So is Alpha powerful enough to one-shot her? Oh, coming down. Yeah, the battle choreography in the show is so good. Yeah, I'll show you what an attack is. Because, yeah, realistically, there's probably no saving this poor creature. So if we can just do this quick and clean, it's for the best. Just try to destroy the town while you're at it, Alpha. I think she's impressed. She's like, I can't do that. I slashed like hundreds of times and couldn't finish it off. Oh yeah, do you see the true form underneath all of it? With all of it peeled away. Is there any saving her? I'm guessing not, but... Just because it wasn't sad enough. Yeah. Man, she got told. Alpha definitely belongs in this organization. Like, without question, she matches Sid really well. It's like when a powerful human warrior meets a Super Saiyan for the first time, and they realize they're a small fish in a big pond. Like, it's kind of like that. Like, Iris is good. Don't get me wrong. Very skilled, clearly trained very hard to get as powerful as she is. But she can't do that. A little, he says. You can try. Hey, Alexia, you gonna help or just kind of get somewhere safe? I'm fine with either one. Unfortunately, there's not as much room in this area to have a big scale fight like we had above ground. You just hit a wall, or collapse a place in on yourself. Off with the head. Just clearly, now you get. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it, but this is her first time really seeing what Sid can do. Yeah. Yeah, is this all you got, Mr. Future Rounds? And now that he's been knocked off, he's on tilt, so he's gonna be even worse than he was before. Yeah, she'll definitely have a new view. A new, improved view of Sid going forward. Realms of Transcendence. Ordinary but great. Let's go swimsuit for a second. Showing off some nice leg there, I must say. Makes you feel any better. She just got the same treatment from Alpha. Yeah, grab that sword. Don't give up. There's nothing wrong with that, which I think is the lesson here. Just do your best, train as hard as you can. There's nothing wrong with it, so. I'm glad this seems to like really be driving that point home. Ooh, I see blood. Let's get some more. Let's get a limb if we can. Shadow. The leader of Shadow Garden. The eminence in shadow. Ho ho. Yes. I mean, no. Can you ask it again? You have a lot of catching up to do, miss. Oh no, he's gonna pop pills. Ah, what a cliche thing for a villain that's losing to do. But not me, because I'm me, and I'm the protagonist of this story, even though he's not. He's just deluded. Yeah, he does not look impressed one bit. Because some anime protagonists might be panicking right about now, or freaking out. Not Sid. I gotta admit, you do look kind of cool like that, but I still want you to die, so... So, can I kill you now? Are you ready? Are you ready to fight? Shoo. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. Just, yeah, not changing expression. It really tells the whole story. Mini Kuina. Let's smack him on his ass again. And honestly, Alexia, maybe you should get out of here. Yeah, you can't act like you're all that if this is all you can do. What a joke. Yada yada does it. Oof! Right to the chin. You're gonna trip on that thing, dude. Poof! I like even though he has a sword, he just punches him. Way to prove your point. How just above him you are. Just to melee somebody. When you have a powerful sword. There we go. I was waiting for the bottle to break. So now I'm gonna be serious. Which is basically the end for you. It is Shadow. Yes, there was. Episode 1. And now I can finally take on that nuke. I must become more powerful. I will become the nuke. What a great line. Yeah, nothing. You are absolutely nothing to him. You are just what he used to be in front of a nuke. He's so damn cool. Yeah. Darkness. I'm glad we got the meaning of the episode title now. That was some great payoff. Man, how much animation budget they spent on this episode? This is crazy. Like, just look at that amount of power. Hey, Iris, you see that? Beta loves it, as expected. It's Delta and Epsilon. I think that's Epsilon. She's the one I'm least familiar with. Just because she doesn't have cat ears. So. Yeah, there's Iris. Now she sees it. I think between this and Alpha, she's getting a bit of a new perspective on, yeah, like I said, little fish, big pond. After being a big fish in a little pond. Just a big crater too. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but damn. So Alexia, are you still gonna call me weak or whatever you said about him before? The quiet is. I mean. You know, you can wait till you go home and get a nice shower before you start training again. It's okay. But excellent form. Oh, is that Iris? I don't know her voice by heart. I think it's, yeah, Iris. Go for the hug? Yeah, there we go. Sisterly hug. I love sister hugs. And yeah, making it very clear how much she cares about her. Not that I doubted it, but... Oh, Nate-chan, I missed you so much. Please hug me more. Yeah, there we go. It's all good. Arigato. Iris de-sama. Man, what a day that was, huh, guys? We still have a little bit of time left on the episode, too, which is great. You can't leave me because I'm actually in love with you now. So does that mean you want to marry me? Okay. It is a little bit late, but... And like you. He probably has, yeah, more to say. I had a feeling. Can we become a real couple now? That was kind of a mess. I mean, I doubt he'll accept this proposal. It's not really much of something that mob character would do, you know. Unless she pays him enough, I guess. No. Yeah. I saw it coming, but... but, yeah. He doesn't seem too bummed out about it. Oh! Fuck that. That I did not see coming. That really got me. Jeez. Bodiless murder. Wow. That really caught me off guard. As it should be. Yes, he is. It was a beautiful thing. They really do need to know their place. The council. Isn't there someone missing? There's a chair there. Okay, we haven't got much of Seda, have we? Hey, Edda? Yeah, there's still some of them I'm not too familiar with. Oh. Blood. I can't remember. Shadow Garden will deliver death judgment. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, that's what I thought. Somebody pretending to be us. I just love the general disposition of everyone there. It is so beyond your grasp. Not a good look. The guy looked pretty nervous. Keikaku Dori. Glenn and Marco. They do look a lot more trustworthy than the couple assholes from last episode. Even know who I'm talking about. I don't know their names. What, blood? Okay. They were trying to, like, translate this ancient language or something. You're gonna run into him. Oof, there we go. It took a while, but we got there. So, who are you? You're quite cute. Of course, he's like faces in shadow. As expected. Oh no, blood. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it kind of explains the darkness. Does a blood turn her on or something? She didn't seem bothered by it at all. Like, yeah, I'm not crazy. He does have blood all over his hair and stuff, and she does not seem bothered at all by that. She's an interesting one, whoever she is. If she's not bothered by the blood, she might be a keeper. You can see some sweat on this picture. Because I think that's a chest. And I need more puzzle pieces. Oh, there's a mouth, okay. So, what position is she in? Is she like trying to jump over a pole or something? Can we just put one in the middle piece, please? We have all these edge pieces that don't matter as much, but... Yeah, that's definitely Delta. And come on, okay, now I want the top pieces. Please give me the top pieces. Because, yeah, I can already tell this is a really good picture. Really good angle, really good outfit. Really good everything, we'll just say that. Because it's like a pair of shorts, but I think it's like partially torn. You can obviously the crotch area where it's kind of like a bit of an outline. It's a good shot. Yeah, even like the butt's kind of eating it a little bit. That is a 10 out of 10 puzzle right there. Like I would go to Walmart and buy this puzzle is what I'm trying to say. So, in fact, get home at Walmart or any other store, like preferably any other store. Okay. That was the 5th episode of Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni Naritakute, The Eminence in Shadow. I feel like I talked a lot in this episode, more than usual. But sorry about that, but, you know, it was a really hype episode. But anyway, this show, like, if someone is not into the whole Chuny thing or doesn't understand it, they're gonna miss out on a lot of enjoyment of the show, because that is a big part of it right there, I must say. Like, I can see why some people aren't into it. Because if you go to my anime list, you know, on the reviews, I haven't read any of them, but one of them says not recommended, one of them says mixed feelings, the other one says mixed feelings. Those are like the top three, like the ones that are on the actual my anime list page for the show, right? And for such a great show with an 8.34 rating, it's kind of weird, but clearly some people just aren't into that sort of thing. That's the only reason I can think of why somebody wouldn't like this show. Like, obviously, I'm not going to read these reviews. Like, reading my anime list reviews is a waste of time, especially negative ones. Because 9.9 times out of 10, it's not that the show is bad, it's that the show is not meant for them. That's really what it boils down to. They can type as much pretentious drivel as they want into a review, but usually that's what it boils down to. Anyway, I should probably talk about the actual show now, the actual episode. So, we had pretty much two battles on two fronts. We had Iris fighting the Abomination. I don't know what to call that thing, really. But we had her fighting, and we got to see what she can do, because I think this was our first real chance to see her fight. We get to see how fast she is, kind of like the red glowy magicness of her blade. Looks really good. But then because if it wasn't for the regeneration, she probably would have beat it without too much trouble. But as a result, as Alpha said, she was just making the poor thing suffer. So she was able to be like, hold my beer, don't worry kid, I got this. Let the grown-up show you how this is done. And just, yeah, bam, took it down. So, that was great to watch. And then we had Sid taking on Zenon, I think his name is. I don't really care to remember his name, especially because he's dead now. But, yeah, as you know, there's no fight here. Like, it's almost like One Punch Man, where there's no real fight here. Somebody's clearly outclassed, no matter how much they're like, this isn't even my final form. Let me pop some drugs that'll power me up and probably make me lose control and go berserker mode, but I'll be stronger, and then still just get bodied. Like, pretty much that was what we had there. And as usual, we had all the great Chuny lines from Sid about being the shadow and all that. And, oh yeah, the nuke stuff. That was so good. I mean, we already knew about the desire to be able to take on a nuke, but the payoff from the episode being called I Am, and then, like, dots, like, it's clearly... A word was clearly meant to come after that. But we didn't know what it was for, like, most of the episode. And then we get him saying it in the episode, you know, in English, I Amu. And then we finally get it, Atomic, right before attacking. I could not imagine. I could not ask for a better payoff for that title reveal, the full-on reveal. Like, I don't think I've ever watched a show where somebody really gets the Chuny appeal as much as this does. Like, whoever made the story 100% gets the whole Chuny thing and is able to maximize it to a glorious extent. So, there's really no better way to describe that. And yeah, he was destroyed. Alexia was quite impressed. She even confessed to him later on, although it was rejected, and she took it well, I would say, all things considered. But yeah, even we had the atomic, the blast of pure energy with a giant crater. Pretty much everyone had to have seen that. And then we just had the quiet afterwards. I really appreciate the quiet, because that really makes you feel everything you just experienced. Because obviously after a while you get used to the sound, and it just becomes the norm. But once you actually get the quiet, you're like, wow, that really was an epic, loud, chaotic battle with just huge amounts of energy being released by our protagonist and caused much destruction. But now it's over. So, and I'm glad Alexia was able to get an appreciation for her own style. And I'm glad we got our sister hug. But we have, I'm going to make sure I didn't misinterpret this. Shadow Garden will deliver death's judgment. They're fools that call themselves by our name. So I'm not misinterpreting this. Somebody's pretending to be them, taking their name to do stuff, right? They're like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they mean by this. So if that's the case, we have to take care of them. And now Iris now has the Cult of Diablos and the Shadow Garden to worry about. But we have the new character, like a pink-haired girl that carries a lot of books. And I want to watch this scene again too, as he asks her if she's okay. And she kind of like lights up, like cute little blush. And just takes his hand. And we get the sparkles and stuff. the bubbles. And then we end off. Yeah, she really did not seem bothered by the blood one little bit. That is definitely the most interesting thing about the whole scene, because otherwise that was a very cliche, right? Cute girl bumping into the protagonist, right? As a first meeting sort of thing. Very cliche stuff. But him being drenched in blood and her not having any real reaction to that, like having that not stifle her what's the best word? Infatuation? Whatever you want to call the emotion that resulted in the sparkles. Like, it did not have any effect on that. Like, it didn't hamper it one bit. So, that was definitely notable. And like I said, that ED card, the puzzle, that is some good stuff. That is just very affable. That's the best way to describe it. Good stuff. So, I am continuing to really enjoy the show. Like, before I went into it, I was assured that I would like this show. And even taking that into consideration, this is still much higher on my enjoyment level, enjoyment scale than I expected. So, yeah, very impressive stuff. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Hopefully you're enjoying my reaction to it. And hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.